Okay, this is the Conquest Tomcat cylindrical machine. We're going to run through from the starting up procedure through to operating the machine and then going on to cleaning out the machine. First of all, we'll switch the machine on, and you'll see that at this point here. Put the seatbelt on. This is an interlock seatbelt. Turn the machine on with the key switch. Wait for the machine to activate. It's now ready for activation. Now to drive the machine, we're going to put the machine into the forward motion. That's forward and reverse. We're going to drop the brushes. So it drops the brushes onto the floor. Then we're going to drop the squeegee. Start button. Activate the machine, put the accelerator down. So now we're going to show you the machine has some other features. For example, water adjustment in the water flow, how much water is going on the floor, and then beside that is pressure. So this switch adjusts how much pressure is on the floor, on the brushes on the floor, so scrubbing pressure. These two switches can be set via these screens here. So just showing you, that is the water adjustment, and then one beside it is the pressure adjustment, how much brush pressure on the floor. And then the other two symbols show the brushes are activated and the water's activated. Both of these settings can be locked by the manager lockout keys. These are the manager lockout keys for both pressure and water. The operator or the manager can then lock those settings and remove those keys so that an operator can't fiddle or adjust these settings. In addition to this is the hour meter button down here, which you can then see the hours of the machine, the hours of the suction motor, the hours of the brushes, and the hours of the squeegee. So this hose here is a water wash hose. This is a 4-meter hose, runs at 60 psi and is ideal for washing around tighter areas and bollards. This hose can be pressurized and activated by the pressure pump, which is the switch is down lower. So this Conquest Tomcat CRZ machine is fitted with the optional extra of a suction wand. It's a wet suck wand which can be connected to the machine to suck up spills and to do those tighter areas which you need to access. We'll now show you how this is operated. We turn the machine on, activate the suction, connect the hose on, and connect the hose to the suction, squeegee suction. Relocate the suction squeegee hose back onto the suction squeegee. Okay, we're now going to show you how to fill the machine, fill the CRZ machine. There's 3 options to fill the machine. First being there with a hose. You put a hose into the tank. This is the freshwater tank at the bottom here. Secondly, you can use the hose that comes on the machine, put onto a tap. Thirdly, you can release the clamps on the side of the top tank, both sides, roll the tank back, and you can fill the machine with this point here, or use chemical. Chemical can be put into that at the right ratio. Now we're going to show you how to clean the machine. So first of all, you remove what we call the drain saver. This is the drain saver. This can be taken out and you can use the machine hose to wash this out thoroughly, because this collects debris that's sucked up by the suction squeegee. Clean that out after every use. It's critical to put this in the right way back into the tank because of its configuration. This shows you where the suction comes in and then that point in there. So this must go this way in, correct way into the tank every time. Then relocate the plastic cover. This cover can be offset when the machine's not in use to prevent smelly tanks. Only when not in use. It must be located correctly to get true suction. The hose on the machine can be used to clean out the tank, the washing in the tank, thoroughly cleaning out to make sure that all debris and sand is removed. At the rear of the machine is the drain hose. So that hangs on the back of the machine. Undo the drain hose and simply lay it out. You can kink the end so you don't splash yourself. You can drain the machine. Drain the tank out thoroughly using the hose to flush the tank. Relocate it. Being a cylindrical machine, this machine, it's critical that the catchment tray behind the sweeping brushes are cleaned out thoroughly after every use. This is located directly behind the scrub head, as you can see in the illustration. To get to this catchment tray, it is critical to remove the split pin or locating pin on the side door. Remove the pin, pull the side door away, and then simply remove the suction tray, the catchment tray. This catchment tray can then be washed out, and it's critical that all debris and dirt is washed out of this tray after every use. Simply relocate the catchment tray into the machine, put the side door cover on, and relocate the side pin. This here is the water filter. It's critical to keep an eye on this because water can be contaminated, and it can also get tank swarf from a new machine. Being brand new, there can be plastic swarf in a tank, therefore it's critical to keep an eye on the filter cleaned regularly. So now we're going to demonstrate the way to maintain the batteries. This is to be done daily, at the very least weekly. To access the batteries, you need to make sure that the tank, both the freshwater bottom tank and the top dirty water tank, are both empty. So this is a minimum of once a week. Tilt the tanks back carefully. They're retained via a wire rope. You then access the batteries. These batteries are got what we call a central fill system on them. So it's simply a case of plugging in the hand pump to the pipe on the batteries, clip it together. It's got a one-way valve. You then put the hose into a bucket of water, demineralized water, and then simply pump the hand pump until the batteries are full. Once the batteries are full, they have an indicator on each battery point here. It shows you when the battery is full. The white marker will lift to the top of the device. Battery charger is located at the back of the machine. It's water resistant, and here's the power point. It's a 10 amp plug that can be wrapped up at the bottom of the machine. This allows you to park the machine at a convenient location and put the machine on charge. So showing here is the squeegee bar protector, bumper bar. So to access the squeegee, you remove the pin, lift the squeegee protection bar and place the pin in the side there. This allows you to get good access to the squeegee and for adjustment. Underneath here is the squeegee suction hose. To remove the squeegee, you just simply undo these two thumb nuts and slide the squeegee off the machine. Further underneath, you'll see a chain. This is an anti-static chain to prevent static build-up on the machine. Under here is a drain hose. That's simply to drain the Bandow system. Check it once a week minimum. The squeegee bar can be adjusted via the tool here. This is only normally to be done by a certified technician. The squeegee bar can be replaced. Squeegee bar rubbers can be replaced by undoing these thumb nuts, and you can swap the squeegee over, rotate it 4 times, the squeegee rubber can be used for 4 different times.